you after that Denver game, just playing with the migraine. How difficult is that? Or sorry, New Orleans. How difficult is that to kind of like compartmentalize what you're feeling and then try to go out and perform as needed?
I just wasn't feeling well. We got to New Orleans. My main thing was just trying to stay hydrated and get right. But at the end of the day, I knew I was gonna play. They just got to go through the procedures, whatever. And trying to be available for my team. At the end of the day, I take care of myself. And it was just something that happened, and I feel great now.
Obviously, today's a big day. When you're coming to a shoot-around, when you know there's something big looming, like a trade deadline, just how do you guys, I guess, maintain the professionalism that you need to go into shoot-around and get ready for the game?
At the end of the day, it's a business, and obviously this is my 7th year, about my 5th year playing, but 7 year of experience of being around the business and the NBA in general, and you can't control front office things. No matter the player, guys want out sometimes, organizations, want better or whatever, new, however you want to put it. So you just got to stay focused. You got to continue to work, continue to be a great person, and control what you can control, and that's just being a basketball player.
Do you pay attention to all the names that get thrown around this time of year, and kind of what's just been your reaction when you see Katie going to the Suns and then Kyrie going to the Mavs?
I don't pay attention to rumors, because anything can be said, anything can be thrown out there. But obviously, when trades happen, I see them. Like I said, act like I don't. And it's just a wow. But at the end of the day, me, I don't care. Every team, if you don't have what it takes to win, you want to put yourself in position to get there to win. So, I respect it. It doesn't matter. You never know what's going on with the players or wherever they're at. And hopefully they ended on good terms, and hopefully Katie's happy.
How do you feel about the roster right now? If no moves are made or something, do you feel like you're a player away? Do you like where you guys are at right now?
Like I said, I'm a player. I don't focus on anything front office wise. I love my teammates, love coming here working with them. And, at the end of the day, like I said, we got to be consistent and healthy to really see what we can do. We haven't had that, so you can never really say what can happen or can't happen. At the end of the day, control and control, and go out there and play hard, play together, and try to win what we got.
Following that up, it's almost 60 games now. Things have been up and down. Other than the injuries, have things maybe not come together as quickly as
I don't want nothing easy at the end of the day. Good things, great things don't happen overnight. It's really hard to win in this league. I think people don't realize that. And I feel like it's even harder now, just where the talent's at. You got young teams, really, really talented, and people say they're tanking, but they're winning games. Then you got teams that's established, you can look over it like Milwaukee and even Boston. I feel like they figured it out. And I think in our end, it's that consistency. We're trying to get consistent, we're trying to find identity, and I feel like we don't have it yet. And when we have it and we can be consistent, I think it'll be appropriate to judge where we can go. I won't know the detail of that. Like I said, we're trying to, build chemistry, get consistent, and find the identity of who we are each and every night.
Can you say in general what has stopped the team from that consistency? A certain area of the team, or
find the identity, consistency. We're not consistent. You got to be healthy. You got to be out there. And that's pretty much how I could put it. Consistency is the biggest word I'm going to use each and every day, because whatever you do in life, you have to be consistent.
DJ, you mentioned teams that might be tanking or in a different position than you guys. Have you kept in touch with the guys in San Antonio? What have you kind of noticed about what they're going through these days?
Every day. I'm talking to all them guys. That's my family. Even people in the organization I talk to all the time. And at the end of the day, they have a plan. I hope they have a plan of where they're going, what they want to do. And, the guys there work hard. As far as player-wise, they work hard. They want to win. At the end of the day, they're still young. They still got to understand the business side. And who knows if they know it, as of now. But not saying they won't get to know it. And, like I said, I love them. They work hard. I'm in contact with them. Whatever they need from me, whether it's just knowledge, advice, whatever, and they'll be fine.
And I apologize. You've been in over with these guys, but it was a long interview that you gave about San Antonio. You said a lot of positive things about them. Were you kind of bothered with how people took the mind games thing, or any of those comments that you made about them?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm always, speaking my truth, my experience, in the right way, never to bash anybody, a person. If I got anything to say about an individual, I'll go to you, I'll call your phone, or I'll try to get your number. As far as just, it was my experience. You know what I'm saying? Not saying nothing wrong about anybody, just giving my experience, my truths. And at the end of the day, the relationships, that's all that matters, and I have real relationships, with a bunch of people.
Do you still use what you learned there, kind of that experience?
Absolutely.
There?
If I didn't go through there, no telling where I would be today. So I still give that credit to that, as far as helping me and groom me into a real professional, how to take care of my body, how to be on time, stay late, just treating people. I feel like I've always been a good person, but going there, being around Pop and just the whole organization, you learn more good than bad.
How does the landscape of the East change just with a couple of the trades that have been made so far? Do you feel like it gives you guys, a little extra edge right now to kind of make that run and get out of the playing spot?
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, you control what you can control being a player. You can't control what our front office do or other front office. And, obviously, I'm a competitor. I want to play the best, because that brings the best out of me. So I don't focus on any other team. I'm focusing on where we're at, and I feel like we shouldn't be where we're at. But we got 27 games left. Take one game at a time, and everybody in this building should be in a playoff form to where it's the playoffs or a field. That's how I look.
You said you shouldn't be where you are just because you feel you're better than the others.
Absolutely. I feel like we're better than where we're at, but like I just told you, it's the consistency, and we got to get that done.
Does it feel better though not being a part of a team that is kind of growing up their roster and then kind of maybe just feeling like they're a piece or two away, or maybe not? I mean, you can imagine being on a team with
like I said, I don't pay no mind to none of that stuff. I control what I control, and I'm in that mindset, I'm in that space in my career where, I know I'm a basketball player, so all of that has nothing to do with me, I build a real relationship, so whether we're here or we're gone, we're family for sure.
How does it change just the matchup for tonight's game against the Suns? I mean, you just saw them 5 days ago, that roster already looks a little bit different, and Booker's also out again.
I mean, they still have Chris Paul, Hall of Famer, Dejounte Ayton, young, I feel like all-star player. So they're going to come out and play hard. It's a next man up mentality like I always preach. So, it's not going to be an easy game. We got to go out and, get a win.